evil. I live to be bad. I care for no one and no one cares for me.
He's got that awesome voice that's sort of just hilarious. When you look back at it as a kid, it was super cool. Awesome design, you know, like blue, purple, skull-faced warrior in barbarian sci-fi fantasy world. That's, I mean, how do you beat that? Oh, I would totally be a villain, for sure. I would definitely want to be a villain. That's a good one. I don't know.
Was there a cartoon that was supposed to be scary that you actually kind of liked?
I remember like the opening of Creep Show. But it was really like kind of scary. And then I went back and looked at it and it's like really terrible. Not that scary at all. The straightest? That's maybe like Popeye. It's probably the straightest.
That's what I said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, He-Man, but then also there's a bunch like Sectors. I think that was the name of it. There's like those. It's like there was like one of those. It was one of those like He-Man sort of spin-off cartoons. It's like they tried to sell action figures. You know, I have stuff that I thought was lame, but then I go back as an adult and think it's awesome. Like the Gene Deitch Tom and Jerry's. Like I used to think like these are super weird as a kid. Like these don't look like the Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry's, but now I look back and I'm like, they're masterpieces in like odd and sort of a commentary on
They definitely had weird sound effects.
Yeah, the sound effects were amazing. Like I wish I could get that sound effects library and do all my cartoons I make with that sound effects library. They were made in Eastern Europe, and it was like them trying to understand like American culture. So they would probably watch like one Tom and Jerry made at MGM, and we're like, okay, we get it. And then they just made those with Gene Deitch directing. It's pretty amazing. My Alf, I had an Alf doll that I loved. I got a puppy, and it chewed off Alf's ears. And I just recently found it again because I went back home, and it was like the earless Alf. It's pretty amazing. G.I. Joe, probably. He-Man. Yeah. Yeah, those are the big toy ones for me, I guess. I think I just wanted like to be a soldier like G.I. Joe and kill people with laser guns. They always had laser guns. I remember the Inspector Gadget ones with like Penny and Inspector Gadget and Brain sort of doing it at the end. The G.I. Joe ones, of course. Even the He-Man, but then they do like a anti-drug, like super team-up movie with like every animated character in the world in it.
Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
Yeah, Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue, yeah.
Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue is the powerful story of a teenager dealing with drug and alcohol abuse.
And some of your favorite cartoon characters will help you understand how drugs and alcohol can ruin your life. So watch the program. Talk about it with your family.
And make the right decision. Stay away from drugs and alcohol.
Oh, interesting. Maybe Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit, or Red Hot Riding Hood. Red from Red Hot Riding Hood. That was pretty good. And then some of yeah, probably those. Oh, like Brainy Smurf.
Watch the glasses, clumsy.
Maybe.
Papa Smurf said we should never fight Pete.
He's such a narc. He's always narking everybody out. Probably Daffy Duck. You do the voice of it, but...
Gotta take this serious.
Gotta take this serious. 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 Serious.
Yeah, he's like my favorite. I feel like he's the ultimate cartoon character.
I mean, what's not to love?
I know, he can kind of do anything. Oh, I would get up way early before my parents, put the TV on, and then just, get whatever I could rummage out of the cabinets for food to sustain before my mom made breakfast or just had a proper food, whatever was there, eating chocolate chips, or something. And then just watch it all, man. I watched everything that was on. And I remember being disappointed when it got to around like 11 a.m. where they kind of rolled, it was kind of over. Yeah, and then
that's when they played like the 700 Club.
Right.
Like the
I'll
religious
never
program.
forget I have this vivid memory as a kid on a Saturday morning wanting to go down and watch, I don't know what show it was, but it was cartoons. And I run down, I turn on the TV, and it was the Iran-Contra trial was on. So I couldn't watch it. And I was so mad because it was like them interviewing Oliver North or whatever his name is. And I was just like furious that, this is the days before streaming or even videotapes, really. And
Or 24-hour cartoon shows.
yeah, 24-hour. Yeah, it was just like you only had this moment to watch stuff. And when you didn't get it on that Saturday morning, you had to wait a whole nother week. So I never liked politics after that shit.
Hey guys, if you like more of the behind the scenes stuff and extended interviews, then we have just what you're looking for right here. Check out these videos right around here. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned.